Welcome back everyone, let's go for game 3 of this best out of 5, shall we? Again, held at Shenyang, the animation video games fair in China. Actually an event that attracted several top pro gamers, very well known members like Jinro, QXE, SaSe, MarineKingPrime and some others amongst some of the top Chinese pro gamers were all there. So a pretty interesting tournament that got a bit left out, it was a bit ignored. I think it should deserve more attention, but I guess I'm going to try to do my share and provide a bit of attention, at least a glimpse into what went on this tournament by sharing with all of you guys at least a couple of cool series that were held there. For now we're following this one that involves Europe versus South Korea, and again we're going to have representing Europe this purple Protoss spawning on this bottom left position. It's SaSe, the Swedish pro gamer, former Warcraft 3 pro gamer as well. Very solid Protoss, but boy, is he under the gun, he's feeling the pressure, and it's clutch time for SaSe when he faces for the third time this light blue teal Terran, who is a beast of a Terran player, MarineKingPrime. The guy is one of the top Korean pro gamers, very solid, and he has been schooling SaSe back and forth night and day on the previous 2 games. He's winning this series 2-0, and being a best out of 5, it's time for SaSe to step up his game. He needs to take this win if he wants to stand a chance of actually winning this series. For now he's way behind, he has a whole mountain to climb, but who knows, everything is possible, and I hope for SaSe to be able to put out a good show on this third game, basically because, as you guys know, he just flew to Korea to play there on Koday, and this would be a nice practice for him. If he would be able to take some games out of Marine King, that would be an awesome sign of quality. But following the game and taking a look at what's going on, as you can see here on SaSe's side, first gateway, and ooh, seems like he's gonna hide something here on this area. He's already landing the pylon there, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. Here on MarineKingPrime, 1 Rax, that's basically it, working out of a single gas, just messing up some gas. A second Rax going down, so again he's gonna go for that heavy marine play that he's been loving and used on the previous 2 matches. And I mean, it has been paying dividends, so make perfect sense for him to insist on it and keep going, keep trying to just break SaSe in with that big heavy bio forces that he keeps sending on SaSe's way, and well, SaSe has been able to resist it, so I guess it's just one of the top solutions for MarineKingPrime to keep going at it, especially because now he has 2 games of advantage. He can even try some quirky stuff if he feels like it. On SaSe's side, gateway into Cybercore, grabbing that second gas. Meanwhile, no signs of scouting from MarineKingPrime. I wonder if he's gonna prepare himself to try to defend against any kind of scouting, since he's planning on hiding something here on the back clearly. At least that's my opinion. Still nothing there. And meanwhile, at the same time, we do have on MarineKingPrime side 2 racks into a factory, now making a switch here and attaching a tech lab. Well, basically it wasn't a switch, it's just basically moving it there for that right side of his main base, and at the same time sending his first scout quite late, but doesn't seem like he's very concerned, very worried with it, and at the same time making a marine line, making sure that no probe will be allowed to enter the base once more, so he can just spot everything. Ah, there it is. That's why he was moving this barracks back and forth. He basically wanted to have the tech lab already finished to attach a starport, so I think we're gonna have Banshee in play ensuing. While on SaSe's side, he's gone for that, oh, there it is, the hidden tech. It's actually 2 more gateways, so 3 gateway play, 1 probe coming out of the base and going for that natural axle. So seems like it's going to be 3 gateways into an expansion. Fairly solid Protoss build, as we all know, provide for a nice defense, a nice army to be assembled on the early stages of the game, while at the same time you're able to get a fairly fast expo and benefit from the income. Will MarineKingPrime be worried about that? I don't think so. I think he's more than prepared, and seems like he's gonna start with his Banshee play. At least for now, there's still nothing getting built. There it is, cloaking field getting researched, so cloaked Banshees against what SaSe has at the moment, it's gonna be deadly. For now he has 3 gateways, no signs of a robotics to get some observers out to spot any kind of cloak units moving back and forth onto his bases, and being like that, I think he might be in trouble, but still plenty of time. The cloaking field is just getting researched, still no Banshees out, though he's still starting to work on the first one. Oh, did he spotted anything there? There's the proxy pylon. I think he might be attempting to warp in some units, and no, he didn't spot that that starport there on the back, so he's not aware of exactly what's coming its way. And meanwhile here inside SaSe's base, he's just producing a bunch of units and seems like he's going to try to make a push out of these 3 gates. Will it be enough? I'm not sure, to be honest. Let's take a look and see what happens here. The Marines are just bunching up here close to this fairly I could say that this is a fairly fragile wall, only with supply depots, while we do see the first Banshee coming out, and with the forces from SaSe just massing up in front of the base from MarineKingPrime, and here they go. Guardian shield up, all of those zealots trying to slice and dice one of the supply depots, breaking in, and now we're going to have a ton of units from SaSe just blasting away at all the forces from MarineKingPrime. MarineKingPrime being able to put out with a siege tank, but siege tank focused fire and destroyed instantly. Meanwhile, we're going to follow that Banshee on the picture-in-picture screen, I guess, because I won't be able to follow 2 things at the same time, and I do see that this is going to be troublesome for SaSe, because at the moment, basically, he doesn't have any defense against the Cloak Banshee, and as you can see, he's just desperately trying to get a robotics facility done, but even after he finished the robotics, he's going to be having to get the observer out and spend as much chrono boost on it as possible. Second Banshee here just thwarting the forces, and notice the amount of kills that this Banshee has. Already 7, just flying around and having fun. There's nothing that SaSe can do about it. He even pushed all of his workers out of the mineral line. This is going to make a ton of damage on his economy, as you might imagine. Look at this, it's on 0, and now the forces from SaSe finally arriving here with MarineKingPrime instantly reacting by getting that cloaking field activated once more. The Stalkers are just looking, they can't do anything, there's not a single observer here, and this is so painful because SaSe is just seeing his economy getting completely destroyed. And this Banshee, look at this, 15 kills, and keeps stacking them up, keeps racking more probe kills, and this is just way too much of a damage to be done to the mineral line and to the worker count of SaSe, with SaSe just stating the obvious. I mean, GGing out of the game. This was badly prepared by SaSe, in my modest opinion, and very well prepared by Marine King. I mean, those Cloak Banshees worked brilliantly. SaSe didn't have a single answer, and he was just desperately trying to get an observer out. But I mean, the moment he actually got the observer, let me see. Yeah, he finally had one. The moment he actually got one was way too late. Let's take a look at how many units. Look at this, 18 workers killed. Big hit done there, and his economy was completely destroyed. So I guess he was just aware of the fact that it would take a miracle for him to come back into his game and get his economy on the same level as his opponent. So what can I say? MarineKingPrime just giving a very warm welcome to SaSe, to Korea, saying, hey bro, welcome to the Korean pros, deal with it, you're gonna have to step up your game if you want to win anything here in South Korea. And well, hoping that SaSe took a big lesson out of this battle. I'm eager to see him playing on the Code A soon enough. Anyway, series done. I'm gonna go for another series soon enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you later, have fun.